Hello and welcome everyone, this is LJ Liquid, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be playing Disco Elysium yet again. Did I pronounce it correctly? Elysium? What happened the last episode is that we got a little bit further into the investigation. We had a lead and we followed the lead, but in the end it turns out that there might be a female involved, so that's quite interesting and really exciting because there's been a lot of quite quirky and funny, interesting female characters in this game so far, so I'm looking forward to learning more about that. And also just a general update in terms of what's happening in New Zealand. I don't know if it's of any interest to anyone. We're getting a heat wave. That's why I'm actually standing up, because it's so hot to sit and I will have to do it for another hour and I have a sitting job. So yeah, but it's kind of cool because we haven't had, I don't know, a typical summer just yet. It's been quite gloomy and maybe raining a little bit too much. So it will be nice to go for a swim. But on that note, you might have heard that we had another case of community transmission in New Zealand. The first one, I think, well, kind of the first one since the last lockdown. The one that actually got people scared because we had some apartment building under investigation, had some cases. But yeah, basically we're not in the lockdown, nothing major is happening. We haven't been updated much on what's going to happen just yet. We don't know if there's going to be another lockdown or if we have to work from home again, but everyone is kind of preparing, but without any panic, so I haven't noticed any, panic behaviors in the shops or anything like that. So hopefully this time, even if we have to go and do another lockdown, it's going to be much more chill, I guess, and everyone is just going to be normal human beings who will not try and buy everything in bulk. But yeah, so, without any further ado, let's go ahead and check this episode of Disco Elysium out.
Hello guys, I think we're in. So if you see that I'm looking into two different spots, it's because there's basically two cameras here at the moment. One of them is a little bit better and I would prefer to use that one, but it's on a battery which is going to run out probably really soon. And the other one is my normal webcam, which is what you usually see most of the time. 99% of the time is what you see. Okay, cool. So we are in the game already, and let's see. Let me try to remember what we were doing. Actually, I was thinking about buying something here. Should I? I have so much money now that I don't know if it actually matters if I spend a little bit of money.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, this thing with the perception. Let's get it. Woohoo! Okay. Let's look at our new shiny... Shiny? I don't know if they're shiny. Oh, it's not... Yeah, okay. I'm completely oblivious as to what I actually bought. We bought a visor. Visor? Is it a visor or a visor? I do not know. Reaction speed is cool, but you know what? This is how we roll now. It even has little eyes. It's a frog. We are a frog from now on. Which is good. Oh, there is a thought. A surrogate, a gateway to the river of filth. Cradle of filth. Awesome. Okay, so let's go there. Finally, I can look around. Absolutely take everything. Electrochemistry. Nice. What's there? Roy's pawn shop. Fast cash for faster times. Oh, that's nice. We actually have a lot of things that we can sell. There's something else here. Nosafet. And this is the area with the guys, I think. The ones that are playing the patong, maybe? I'm just looking at the other screen yet to check that the recording is going. Because knowing how my memory works, I can think that I've done something, and then it turns out that I haven't, and then it causes a whole bunch of problems. There is an interesting guy over there. There is also something here on the wall. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Interesting. What did that guy say? I didn't see. Should I talk to first? The guy or the electric board over there? It's a tough choice. I guess let's talk to the human. Oh, he has a knife. He's going to kill us. Evening, officers. A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. Haha. Interesting. Physical instrument. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and the knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all. Okay. First things first. What are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point at the smashed billboard in the canal. Well, let's figure out who that guy is and what he's doing there. Man on waterlock. My friend Barry the butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami. That's probably what I would do if I had a friend named Barry who had some salami but didn't have access to that salami. Then I would definitely go and eat the salami, because that's the type of person that I am. Man on the waterlock. Okay, we read that just now. Barry the butcher. From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami. Of course, the salami part is very sad. Okay, man on waterlock. The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of a salami and takes a sizable bite. Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? Okay, do you know what caused this wreckage? My friend Barry the butcher is... What? Sorry. I'm pretty sure that I clicked 2, but it clicked 1. I told you about my brain. I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers and driver shell. I have a suspicion that it was us who maybe drove there. Inland Empire. The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you. Yeah, exactly. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Do you know what's further down the coast? Can I have some of that salami? Let's ask for salami first. It's much more important than anything else. Sure thing, he cuts off a slice of salami. Oh, that's so nice. He fed the officer. He supports the law. Want some too, officer? He turns to the lieutenant. Kim. The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. Why not? He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Do you know what's further down the coast? Man on waterlock. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarre church, not much use to the congregation though, There always seems to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins. Okay, right, sure. Bye. So what about this thing? Waterlock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plate. Visual calculus. Trivial success. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there is a crashed Cimarron butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Probably means that it might do something, right? I mean, we can try. Pull the lever up. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens. Push it harder. I feel that if we push harder, we'll probably break something and then we have to replace it. Maybe let's leave it for now. Task gained. Close the waterlock. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal some other way. Perception. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? Wednesday morning. What is today? I actually have no idea. Does it say anywhere? Can I click on anything? Probably not. What is this? Oh, we're still doing something here. That's good. Okay, close the waterlock on Wednesday. Filed on Monday. Ah, okay. So today is Monday. That's good, I think. But kinda sucks because it means that we're a little bit stuck. Still. Wasn't there... Ah, yeah, okay. If we've done that, we've read that, we can go. Should we talk to Kim? Because we like Kim? No. Should we ask that guy? Ah, yeah. Evening, officers. What's with the lever that does nothing? Point at the control panel next to him. It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but, as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage. Disabled because of the blockage. Why is it disabled? Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. That makes sense. It will be restarted on Wednesday morning. He nods his head towards the control panel. You wanna do the honors when the time comes? Yeah, do I ever. Great. Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15. 7:15 is when people still sleep. He cuts a fresh slice from his salami. Tutorial agent. The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day. Okay. Cool. Let's leave for now. Let's see what else we can do. Can we... No. Oh, let's look at this. Hold on, go back. Bar sign down. Could we just like go there, jump into the canal and do some cleaning? Ooh, why is this highlighted? We can talk to the sign. Perception. A crumpled billboard reading Cimarron butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Okay. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. We can try visual calculus. I think that's what I've been trying to upgrade. or some kind of calculus or a perception or something. Oh, really? I thought we were good at this, and now it's locked. That's amazing. Okay, what is Samaran butter? Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. I thought, okay. Why is he blind though? Nothing more to see here. So we can leave. Ah, actually, no, don't go there. Go there instead. Police work is tough. Yes, indeed. Okay, Kim, where are you going? There's a lot of stuff here. Welcome to the pawn shop. It's gonna be now that, you know, I spent my money for the visor, and now there's gonna be so much stuff that I want to buy. Probably. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register. A bust of a woman. The plague simply says day. In the dark, a film projector is wearing away. Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. What is this? Sawed-off street lamp. Light. A typical Martinet street light sits among assorted floor and table lamps. Let your gaze run over the street light. Is that a street light? Is that a street light? Bird's Nest Troy. Very nice name. Yes, officer. As you can see, it's in perfect working order. Okay, let's look at it. The light bulb has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly but persistently. Where did you get this? It was brought to me to be altered. Okay, so somebody... Right, it's a pawn shop, okay. It makes sense. Kim leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him. We're not here to investigate the theft of city property. Why not, Kim? Why not? He pauses, studying the light, then adds, "You have to admit, it's rather clever what he's done with it." It's okay. It's alright. I don't think it's clever, no. I can do better. I can steal 5 lights. So how much is for the street light? I'm looking for some decoration for my non-existent room. 700 real. A bargain, I dare say. 700. Okay, so we have 675 real missing. Is it 75? Can I calculate? I don't know. 85. Awesome skills. Half-light. A bargain. No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash. Thank you, Half-light. That's the first time you said something nice. Are you out of your mind? There is one just like that on every corner. Let's say, even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep, I would say. There is also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago. Haha, interesting. Locked for $700 real, which we don't have. There's nothing else we need to know about the light, so we can probably go. Okay. What else we can look at? Knick-knack stand. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in drags, others yet in bright blue uniforms, all stern and unyielding in their duty. Inland Empire. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Win whom back? Win her back? Yes, buy something nice, a figurine. Volition, medium success. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. Inland Empire can be a bit crazy. Okay, so... we have interfacing, which is easy. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Yeah, let's do it. Yes. Okay. Why, what's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say Fallen. What is this? Show it to the shopkeeper. Bird's Nest Troy. Oh, that's that headless Found Rider. Excuse me, who? Ah, of course. Let's say of course, not knowingly. There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. Ours are the wrong hands. I hope everyone knows it. Kim. The lieutenant studies the tiny figurine in your hand. I've heard about it, he says with amusement. I've heard the headless Fallen Rider rides a headless bull. Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation. Look at Kim, then back at Troy. Sorry, what are we talking about again? Roy, the headless Fallen Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fallen tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his head. He points at the decapitated figurine. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it or something. The part of the story has many interpretations. Yeah, sure, we will buy it. It's just 50 cents. Purchase the headless Fallen Rider and his cap. It's nice to have money, but now we don't have any money. Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you. He grins. Suggestion. That was a very smooth salesman's grin. That almost comes off as earnest. You should learn that from him. Okay, so let's inspect other things. Inspect the knights on horseback. Big men on big horses clad in lamellar armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye. Point at the knights on horseback. Who are those? Kim. Franco-Nigerian knights. He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light. I used to be very serious about these guys. Esprit de corpse. A long time ago. Inspect the blue uniforms. Knick-knack stand. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets. Wait, this looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing Petang. How did I pronounce it the last time? I think it was Petong. Maybe. Petong. This is what the loyalist looked like, yes. He inspects the figurine. At first. Then they wised up and got camouflage. That makes sense. It's much easier to shoot you if you are wearing unusually bright golden colors. Point at the blue figurines. Are these royalist soldiers? Which ones? The man peers from his glass box. Ah, those! Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like bright colors indiscriminately. Inspect figurines in rags. This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks. point at the figurines and rags. Are those even soldiers? You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? The man behind the glass answers. Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. I'm just reading for all of the options. It's... Well, I guess the contrast is meant to be disheartening as it ought to be. I guess we'll just say that. Bird's Nest Troy. I don't like either set very much, to be honest, but there are many parents among my customers. Fair enough. Inland Empire. He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is. I would like to, but there are no options for us. Are there any options? No. Okay, step away from the table. I guess we haven't actually talked to him just yet. Wonder if I should pause for a second because my other camera is dying. Okay, I had to cut the episode here a little bit because I've been having weird issues with my cameras, my 25 cameras that I have apparently today, for no apparent reason. But yeah, we'll keep going for now. Have more things to look at. Shelf of boom boxes. The boom boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. Stand on the tips of your toes to see more. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Inland Empire. This is you. Gold and orange. A sunset suit. Interfacing. Just make sure it works before you buy it. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work? If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that, or any other time you'd need to play a tape. Do we need to play any tapes? I'm trying to remember if we had any, and we only had that holographic or whatever it is thing. Like at a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze. I cannot imagine what a dancing seagull looks like. Or maybe I can. Now I can. Turn to Kim. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party? Kim. Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party. Yeah, okay, Kim. I'll just rock out with the pawn shop owner then. You're right, Kitsuragi. Work first, party later. Work first, party later. We don't want to piss Kim off, because he's already always pissed off at us. This is what else is in here? Oh yeah, Kim is saying that is the unofficial RCM motto. Yes. Okay. Are you sure this is all in working order? Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though, he grimaces, I don't like music that much. I'm not reading the words properly, am I? But let's see how much it costs. Shopkeep. This Stereo 8 approved machine here is the Harman Waushi W02, made in Vesper, designed in Seoul. Or did we agree that we would call it Seoul? Maybe we did. He says, plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It will set you back 12 riel. Haha. And we only have 14, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Does it give us any cool things? Equip this to play tapes. We haven't found any yet. Okay. Let's leave. And now we can actually talk to him. Finally.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop.
Oh, that's what his voice sounds like. Maybe should have done it before.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? He asks. Empathy. His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop. Fair enough. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Terminally bored.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Okay, trying to figure out what to say. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Let's just be nice. Let's say quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. Electrochemistry. Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Electrochemistry. We just found something for electrochemistry, didn't we? Can we put a lot of things that will help us figure this out? Excuse me for a second. It auto-saved. Doesn't mean that it's very important. And that's not inventory. Okay, what can we put? Electrochemistry, we'll put... Oh, pens for electrochemistry. Drama, physical instrument. What else do we need? Oh, more electric... hold on. Those are pens as well. No reaction speed. Savoir... I don't even remember what this one does, so maybe we'll put those back. So this doesn't help. This might help. Indirect mode of taxation, drama, physical instrument, esprit de corps, rhetoric, and endurance. Okay, I feel like... Should we look more intimidating? And also a suggestion. Yeah, look at that. This is the most stylish person you have ever seen in your life, I'm pretty sure. What is this? That's what we got just now. Okay. Let's talk to him again. Should we save? I don't know if it's a good idea. Okay, if we fail,
Hello
we fail.
again. How can I help you?
Challenging? But it said it's high. I still don't understand how this thing works. Let's try. Fuck. Thank you for nothing. So am I doing something wrong? Okay, there's something I'd like to sell. Yeah, there's a lot. You might be able to aid our investigation. Electrochemistry is saying, okay, he definitely is high, whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. You can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. You might be able to aid our investigation. I doubt it, but I can try to answer any questions you might have. Do you know anything about the recent hanging? I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Okay, actually that's all I got. That's not much. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia? Task updated, tracked down your gun. Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple of days back. You see how everything is connected? Our gun was sold to her, a lady, and the lady was mentioned before by another lorry driver. So it's the same person. And he also recognizes us already, the Bird Nests Roy guy. Bird's Nest Roy. Amazing name. Kim. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert. Wait, you sold my gun? Volition. With Kim here too? That just sounded really, really bad. Yeah, it did, buddy. Bird's Nest Roy. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. He hesitates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts, foreign emissions. The unhealthy kind. Hold on, was that buyer a policeman too? She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth to be told, she was terrifying. Kim. Right, so let me get this right. The lieutenant turns to you. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it. What can I say? I'm sorry I sold my gun. I mean, this kind of makes sense, but you know, there's been so many people who know about what happened already, so I think we can just say that we are sorry. I'm sorry I sold my gun. Kim. He sighs. Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation. Any idea where I can find this buyer? My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went. Logic. A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope your luck upon her somehow. Well, at least I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. Conclude. We gained some experience. Of course. Okay, wanted to ask about the gun again. I don't know. Let's ask. Sure thing, thanks for the review. Yeah, so there's nothing new. There's something I'd like to sell. Let me have a look. I'd like to sell my clothes. I'll check my pockets. Pockets. Okay, so what we can do is to sell... I don't even know if we should be selling those. Postcard Boogie Street 46 for 120. Antique Bell McGraw rifle. Postcard. And another, maybe just the postcards can be sold. How do you... you just click on them and then go pawn. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Later on it's gonna be like, oh no, I'll keep this guy. And this is fine. Okay, so I can close. How do you close? Oh, okay, cool. Item lost. I don't want to sell my clothes. I don't have anything to sell. Okay, cool. And this is locked forever. Is there anything else? Oh, Kim. Uh-oh.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet. You should take care of that then. How much? Oh man, it was like 40 bucks, wasn't it? I completely forgot about it. Was it 40 or was it more than that? But I don't have the money. Kim, let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM should not be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out. Thank you, Kim. In that case, should we pawn that gun? Because it's still useless. And it's almost 4 bucks. Okay.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
You do know that it's not really a fine night. The weather is terrible.
Is it? Spring is capricious, yes.
How come you're still open? We can say it's cool that you're still open. Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Oh, we can do this again. +1 really doesn't really sleep. And again, it says hi. It means that we should be close to figuring this out. I don't know. Success! Yes! Okay. Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard, he is probably on Pyrolidon. Pyrolidon? It's tough to come by on the street. Pyrolidon, what is that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow. Interesting. Straight to the point? Should we go straight to the point? I think before there was something in the dialogue that says that we shouldn't be going like that. So where does a man get Pyrolidon these days? Bird's Nest Roy. He takes a step back, studying you. How would I know? Esprit de corpse. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something. Like they're similar to the Halligan rectangle on your jacket. I have a Halligan rectangle on my jacket? Point at his clothes. Say, what's with the triangles on your vest? He hesitates. I was with the emergency relief brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. He coughs as if to mark his words. Aha. Hard to take pyrohalidone for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it? Okay. Pain threshold. He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. Okay. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were a part of. Bird's Nest Troy. He points at the white triangle on his orange safety jacket. We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help fire brigades contain the spill. Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The aspirants didn't have the heart to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick. He looked at the spiraling light and stops. The People's Pile, what's that? A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in view, too. It must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths, cancer mostly, and we knew all that was coming, even as we were cleaning up as best as we could. Cool. Another cut. So really annoying that the video camera, the better quality one that I'm using, is kind of cutting every 20 minutes, which I realize now, so I have to like keep an eye on it, and when it cuts it's also really awkward if I'm in the middle of reading something, but we'll get a hang of it eventually, maybe. So whose fault was it that the generator failed? No one's. Everyone's. He sighs and shakes his head. Empathy. So much bitterness. A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? Makes sense. So how did you end up running a pawn shop? The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died, left me with the shack and the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there, it's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far from Farber as I can. Still in the same city, but... He shrugs. So, yeah, thank you for telling me. He shrugs. I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices. Electrochemistry. Yeah, you gotta get in those vortices, my man. No. No electrochemistry, fuck off now. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, actually maybe we should keep wearing those clothes for now while we're doing this kind of investigation. I just don't like that it's forcing us to go on the drug adventures. So I guess we'll go out and we'll try to talk to the hotel manager just to see if we can get a place to sleep. Okay, there's no one outside. So I have a feeling that, you know, because it's nighttime, everyone is left. That's actually quite cool. Like, I know other games would do stuff like that, but I feel like the world feels more lonely now. We can sit on the bench. We can probably sleep on the bench. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. Kim. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can't sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go. Tutorial agent. You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone. Oh, okay, so he doesn't want to hang out with us. So potentially we can make him go home. Go to his room. He probably has his own place. That lady is still outside. Let's take a look at who actually is around at this time. So it might be a bit boring with me just running. But who knows, maybe we'll see something interesting. The old lady is still there. It kinda sucks. She doesn't sleep. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. It's fair enough. It's like almost midnight here and I'm not sleeping. And that is fine. Ooh, we can... Did we go upstairs the last time? Can we go up? Oh, cool. Okay. Is that something that I didn't do last time? And there is a lady there. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did we find? In case of a strike, press button behind guard. What? In case of a strike, press button behind the guard. Very interesting. What is this? A hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There is no lock picking or door kicking this one. So we can't get in? Really? Okay. Interesting. I feel like we should be saving because like this feels that something very weird is going to happen and like we might have to replay or we're gonna die, I don't know. That lady looks suspicious. So we will have to talk to her. Can we? No man matches measure head. Very interesting. Oh, measure head. Who the hell is measure head? Is it this guy? Have we talked to him? Maybe not.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Thank you. You sound vaguely Russian.
Yeah, Measurehead.
Offensive
His
to
body
me.
totally betrays his degeneracy.
His body totally betrays his degeneracy. The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Physical instrument. Ah, crap. Should have worn something else. Your body does not betray your degeneracy. That's a lie. You're in great shape. Yes, thank you. Authority. Don't say anything. Size him up first. Say nothing and size him up
Are you
first.
admiring my morphophysiology?
My morphophysiology. A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Ham Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Okay, fair enough. Puff out your chest, still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
He looks down at you, taking stock of your physique. Yeah, look closer. Endurance. You hear your heart pumping fast and irregular. Your joints ache and you feel old, but still alive somehow.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman.
Which one?
And
There's
your
many of them.
pedomorphic friend.
What the fuck? What did you call my friend?
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
That's an amazing dialogue. My body is unimportant. We are with the police and we need to get him to the harbor. What happened? What? But I thought I clicked
Your
something.
body continues to betray your degeneracy.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, don't say anything, size him up. Oh, okay. Maybe I clicked number 5 by accident. My body is unimportant. I'm with the
That
police.
is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
Oh, His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat. Thank you.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I don't know, but you have a lot of women in your company. Which one? Wait, I'll go? Smell your breath. Kim, is it really that bad? It's not good. Oh, thank you. Perception smell. It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned. That happens sometimes. Wait, Al-Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
Al-Ghul? Ah, he means alcohol. Excuse me. But what is Al-Ghul?
Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a
Poison?
parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Ah, you mean, alcohol?
Correct, my small skull servant.
He nods approvingly. You're right, I'm a servant of Al-Ghul, but I still need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Aplo Group B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race
Ham
is waning.
sandwich. Well, you know what? The ham sandwich, it's not that bad. Show him the ham still got it. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please. I don't think he's gonna care about that. Look, I am the police and I need you to comply. Now, take a step closer.
Jerking motion. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder.
How nice.
How far the Occidental Aplo Group has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft.
Cool.
You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Amazing. Thank you for this lecture.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit
Kartoshka.
has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
What the fuck, you wanna supersede with that lady? I don't know. Don't think that's a very good idea. Interfacing. There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. Push him out of the way. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor. So what's going to happen if I try to push him out of the way? I guess we're going to die. That is the only explanation I can see. Okay, I don't know what's the best strategy with that guy. Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the army.
If we try to push him, are we dead? No, fuck it.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art and your microcephalus colors.
So it says you serve the Union. Ah, yeah, okay. I made a connection with the Soviet Union. Very well. Conceptualization, medium success. Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Very low. Well, we either have that or physical instrument. Can we leave for now and then ask him again? What did we ask last time? We pushed him out of the way. Okay, let's try to put something else on. It's definitely a really weird thing to do in the middle of dialogue with someone. You're just like, okay, wait a second. Put out the clothes and then you're like, yeah, I'm ready to talk to you again. Conceptualization, we have 1, 2, well, we have at least 2. Maybe we'll put that and that. What do the shoes give us? Composure. Okay. What is this? Reaction speed. What is this? Perception. I know it must be exciting to look at me doing this. Maybe let's leave it as it is. Let's talk to him again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last
Should we try?
saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I mean, it's not good because I do not agree with anything that he's saying. Conceptualization. Ask what kind of races are there first. Classification is core to this stuff. Okay. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. Kim, do you? The lieutenant looks at you. Look, Kim, I'm just saying this just for fun. Kim, don't hate me. Whisper. This is for the thing, Kim. The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh. You are obviously a liberal Silite, the man tells him. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are three categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? I would like to know the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please. I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does. He doesn't look surprised. You need to first learn about type A and B to appreciate the depravity of the chimeric races. Mary heads, babe. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, the woman twirls her hair. It just won't make any sense, you know? Kim. Yes, it would seem nonsensical. Okay, type A. Those are the Similes, the Areophagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Mon, of course. The Mon are riddled with eczema, to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Mon on reprehensible street parades in Mon cities like Stad's Canal and Redefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their heads. Wait, who exactly are the Mon? You know them by the names of their nation-states, the Oranges, the Gottwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Mon. The Mon are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously. Yeah, okay, got it. What are type A then, in your view? The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Byzantic Sea, the Surinese of Sula, Clef, and even the North Königsteiners all have type A race propensities. The other large Mongial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous, I don't know, to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. He draws his finger across his face. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. Okay, so we're back to the one camera setup. One crappy web camera setup. And who are the Similes and Areophagites then in this? I'm not pronouncing any of those correctly. As proven by the Mon and the Mesk, Occidental types A is in retrograde. The Similes and the Areophagite are on the ascent. And the Similes are the indigenous people of this, the Insulandian archipelago. The Similes inhabit the southern islands. He gestures toward the south across the ocean. I am Similes, from the stock of Ulunbur on Ile de Fantôme. And the Areophagites, the indigenous people of this, the Insulandian... sorry, I think I asked that already. Did I? Yeah. The Areophagites are the master race of the Ilmaran deserts. The Similes are descendants of the Areophagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ilmara to Insulinde, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant, Mon-ridden Occidentals discovered this place. So what's the difference between the Similes and the Areophagites? I'm sorry, it does sound like that word that you're thinking of. Continued receiving wisdom. Let's receive all the wisdom. The Areophagites are sleek, long-headed. The Similes are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the supersola of Pericanasis. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery. Then he continues, the latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semino-Areophagite or Semiophagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world. Oh my god, that was only Type A? Inland Empire, nature was not capable of more. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's ask about Type B. Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race, the Kojkos and the Bacholiers, they are mud-colored people. Mud-colored. To an untrained eye, the Kojko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich, but look into their eyes and you will see. He squints, full of sage wisdom. They are an indistinct, muddy color, and so is their skin unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Gra people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato. Bloody potatoes, I hate them the most. The Kochko, the countless micro-nationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with patat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates like political amoeba. And the Vicoliers you mentioned? Rivisholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron, too mixed down to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet. Okay, now tell me about the Vile C. Oh, the Vile C, the race CF. Type CF are a museum of failed ceramic experiments and tragic maledictions. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. Chimeric experiments? Lesser races like the Mesqueto, a grotesque mixture of a Mesk woman and a Seminese man, only possible if the mother is Mesk and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The Mesqueto is born sterile, like a donkey. He looks west, ruefully. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair. Okay, any more? Then there is, he pauses dramatically, the Semino Kojkik Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino Kojkik Chimera? It is not an aesthetic sight. Yes, I'm sure. The Kochko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Kochko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Kochko may have similar interbreeding problem as the Mesquero. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Kochko woman or Kochka. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on? Now that we've been through all of the types, do I understand advanced race theory now? You don't understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. So how do I word the mystery? Thought game. Task game. What is the race enigma? You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. Okay. So that's it. That probably is not going to happen. Physical instrument, knock him out. We can try quickly. Let's go over this fun curious classification again. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Authority. There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does it factor into your life? Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Yeah. Jam, individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs? I have gotten it all from disco, actually. Offshoots of these Simonese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race, but what is done is done. I'm not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Simonese race. I don't really know who the Simonese are. I recently have experienced head trauma. I can see that. The Simonese are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insuladian archipelago. We descend from the Aerophagites and of ancient Pericarnaces and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know. So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbur are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Simonese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de la Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale. So you did not come from the islands? No. He cranes his head. I have heard about it on the radio. He would be appreciative if you didn't further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women. So you're not really Simonese, you're just from Revachol. I am from Couronne. He changed his tactics. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simonese strategy, spreading through its trade networks. Our cultural will dominate the world. Our culture. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor. Kim, what do you think about this? I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one. I like the previous racist better, actually. He seems surprised at your choice of racist, but then slowly nods. That is understandable. The previous racist was probably an Occidental and did not prove a real adversary. Oh, these cops are just jealous, Jean-Luc. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures toward the lorryman down the street. I'm not like them. I'm craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Physical instrument, true. That is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation. What else? It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure discovered in the ravages of Elysium. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. Thank you. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Schule Clef and despair, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of UBI. Interesting. Some of my ancestors was Sir Le Chef and the other Vesper. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revisholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Elysium. That is the only reason you are here. He is right. It is almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober. Try to knock him over? We'll try. Quickly. What? Thought complete. Interact modes of taxation. Okay, what does it mean? Turns out those financial oversight committee gangsters shuffled millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look, the hearts and minds of everyday Revisholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it. Preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist. Ultra-liberal dialogue options give +1 real. Oh, that's nice. -1 empathy. Thinks he's a hustler or something. I don't want to lose empathy. Do I have to accept? I guess we do. Okay, so we also have this thing here. I don't want to internalize this because... temporary research bonus, -1 drama. Let's see if we can knock him out, and after that we can decide. I don't want to do this because is that gonna make me a racist? Okay, what do we have for... anything we have for... okay, physical instrument, yeah. And reaction speed. -1 reaction speed. Endurance is good. Let's endure. I don't know if it's gonna change anything. Drama. What does this do? Endurance, yeah, okay. I just looked at it before. It's awesome. Reaction speed. Do we want better reaction speed? Yeah. Yeah, just in case. I'm ready for the fight. Can I also hit him with a pry bar? I hope so. Okay, let's try.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
That worked. That actually worked. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt a soft palate break. Do I feel bad about this? I'm also now looking into the camera that doesn't work. That's amazing. Measure head. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sound of the harbor are falling silent. Perception, hearing. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Half-light. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalated. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer. Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. Rip into him with the right hook. I feel bad because we shouldn't really be just hitting people, but at the same time, he was kinda an asshole. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die now. Oh god, wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps crushing you, and you can feel every jolt. Hey, we had a cutter thing. Measure head. Say it, I am a degenerate drunk. Take the pain, goddammit, at least take that. How did this happen? I was winning. Assault of a police officer, help. Yeah, fuck off. Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain, just a sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen. Are we going to die? Is it possible to die in this game? Oh my god. Okay, if we die, I will not make you suffer through the dialogue again. We will just try to start from the same spot. Because I think it's saved before we started talking to him. Oh, he let us go. You are a poor player of physical chess. He lets go of your head. You slump to the ground. Try again. Punch his lights out with the right hook. Yeah. It worked again. Magically. Okay. If I think too much, he's probably gonna... Yeah, fuck you. He's gonna catch me. Oh my god, he's gonna catch me. Oh, he didn't catch. We knocked him down. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment he still tries to keep head up, with dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. Disco Inferno. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to do this. Disco Inferno. Gained experience, +5. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side. I'm sure we just knocked him out, right? He's not dead or anything. Looks like you're the new measure head now. Your voice is surprisingly calm. Kim. No one is the new measure head. Let's go. Before he gets up. The lieutenant makes haste toward the door. Okay, that's good. Let's talk to Kim.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
You didn't have to shoot anyone. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk. Alright, fine, I won't do it again. He nods. Let's think of something else. Evolution. No, you should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting. That's my thinking too, Volition. Okay, so I've been recording for a little bit over an hour, which is quite good. I think we've progressed with this episode quite significantly, because it looks like we can go and explore a little bit more, which is good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like if you liked it, but otherwise I will see you next time. LEG Liquid out.